Hey, what's up, homies? It's your big homie Chuko Sam, man. Happy Friday. And today's topic is you probably already seen it. It's all over the news. The white refugees from South Africa that are coming over here. Now, okay, I don't got no problem with people being refugees and you know, seeking asylum and all that stuff, you know, if they're being persecuted. But these fools are not being persecuted, man. These people, if you look at them, if you watch the news, they don't look hurt. They don't look hungry. They don't look like they've been through some shit, man. They look clean, healthy, gorditos and shit. Like, these fools are not missing any meals. They've probably never seen no bloodshed. They've probably never been harassed, nothing. These people look like they're privileged, like wherever the hell they came from, you know? Because think about it. Like in the news, they say that there's, first of all, I never knew that there was like white people in Africa. Like, what the fuck? But apparently, they're the descendants of so-called settlers or colonists. It's funny how they use those words, colonists and settlers, to whitewash the truth. These motherfuckers were no better than conquistadors. They're colonizers, basically. You know, let's call it what it is. They're colonizers. They're people that went there, took over, raped, killed, and all this shit, and, you know, and displaced the black people from their land. Let's call it for what it is. They're fucking white fucking trash that are living in the land that doesn't even belong to them to begin with in the first place. Let's get that out of the way. Let's call it for what it is. It is what it is. That's the truth. There's no way around it. There's no cutesy wootsy fucking way to like even fucking explain it. They're fucking pieces of shit, man. They're not colonists. They're not, what do you call the other ones, settlers. They're fucking, they don't belong there. You know what I mean? But anyways, so Trump has all this ICE raids and all this immigration reform and all this shit to get Raza the fuck out of here. He made it like to where they can self-deport and shit like that, and he just doesn't want Raza here. I bet you that if he could, he'd probably figure out a way to get rid of the blacks too, and the Chinese and everybody else that he doesn't want here, the undesirables. You know what I'm saying? Trump, if you think I'm crazy and you don't think that Trump is racist, just watch this video where he's talking about immigrants. He says something, he mentions something about how come he can't have immigrants from Norway to come to the United States. Norway? First of all, Norway doesn't want nothing to have to do with the United States. They're their own country, you know. But the thing is, Trump's point was, he wants more white people to migrate over here. Him and Elon Musk are in on it. And if you don't believe me, Elon Musk was on the news a few times talking about Americans. When he says Americans, I want you to know that he's talking about white Americans. He's not talking about everybody else. He wants white Americans to have more babies. So what they're doing is they want more white people. They got rid of all these Mexicans, all these Venezuelans, all these Haitians, all these other groups. They have these mass deportations. But they're trying to figure out a way how to get more white people over here. Or get white people to have more kids to replace us. If you think I'm crazy and shit and just talking out of my ass, just think about it for a minute. Why else would he go out of his way? And I'm talking about Trump. Why would Trump go out of his way to, like, make up a phony baloney story about people in white people in South Africa being persecuted and mass murder and genocide and shit? There's no solid evidence. There's no solid proof other than he said, she said, conspiracy theory bullshit. I mean, there is something going on over there, but it's some kind of reformation, reparations, where they're giving the land that was stolen from the black people back to them. There's nothing wrong with that. Of course, you're going to have resistance because you're going to have those whites that don't want to lose power. I mean, after all, it's their land that they stole, right? Their ancestors did. Anyways, but to top it all off, here's another thing I want you guys to think about. Especially the people that voted for Trump or the people that got tricked into voting for Trump. Trump's getting rid of Medicaid, Medicare, assistance. Oh, he wants to. He wants people that are here on assistance to get a job. He's making it hard for people to get assistance. And some people, you know what? I get it. They abuse the system. A lot of them do. There's a lot of fools that are on there that don't need to be on there. Like lazy motherfuckers and drug addicts and fucking ratchet babies' mamas that have like 10 kids from different babies' daddies and shit that don't want to work. I get it. They're depleting the system. But at the same time, you got people that are elderly, disabled, have mental issues. They just can't function like regular people. They're not going to be able to work. Imagine you're going to take somebody that has fucking depression, mental issues, and has autism or ADD, and you're going to force them to go to work. That shit's not going to work out, man. Those people are going to fucking have a fucking panic attack or a heart attack, or they're going to trip out at work and shit like that, man. You can't do that, man. He's going to do all that. He wants to do all that to save money. But guess what? These South Africans that he brought over here, those 50 people, 60 people, whatever the fuck it was, guess what? Under the refugee status, they qualify for housing. They qualify for food stamps, rental assistance, free phones, all this shit that he's taking away from everybody here in the United States. He wants to give to those 50 white people from South Africa. Why? Why them? What makes them so special? I mean, they're not even real refugees. They're not even fucking facing real persecution or genocide. That shit was made up, man. And from what I hear, it wasn't made up by Trump. It was made up a while back ago. And it's been a conspiracy theory since like the 90s that was made up from bullshit ass fucking it was made up by white South Africans who were pissed off because the land that the black people lost was rightfully being given back to them. And then to top it off, they weren't taking their land. They're giving land back to the people that's been abandoned for a long time or was never claimed. That's what's happening over there. And guess what? That's none of our business. United States has no business over there. The fuck is Trump worried about some other country? I didn't see no black Africans, no black South Africans being allowed into the United States as refugee status. They're the ones that are being persecuted, actually. So I don't know, man. What do you about to think, man? What do you homies think, man? You think I'm crazy, or there's something to it, or is Trump like? I don't know, man. What do you think, man? Put your comments below. Al rato.